So do you think it's more difficult for a coach that goes to a bad team to bring in quality players, or for a coach that goes to a good program and has to take over to bring in quality players?
But I think it's easier. Is that what
Which
you
one?
said?
Yeah. Do you think it's easier to do it for the one side or the other?
I think it depends on the coach. It's like going to Alabama, 100%. It would be easier to get somebody to come over to Alabama than before Cincinnati came to Indiana, going to Indiana. I agree with that part. But Cincinnati's a winner. Like people follow him,
Mhm.
type of thing.
But
So
Ford
if
was too. He had just
no,
come off a
no,
national
yeah,
championship. He was
loss.
literally he
Yeah,
lost, but I mean, how many people get to say I just was playing in the national
no,
championship?
I agree, but I don't
Let me,
know. But sorry, you go ahead.
I think the thing that we're missing now is the kids got options. So
Yeah.
when you're talking about Nick Saban, kids didn't go to Alabama because of Alabama. They went to Alabama because of Nick Saban.
Right.
And so
Mm,
They
I,
did.
if that's the case,
that's
then why
true.
aren't kids listen? Hold on. So if that was the case, kids would still be going. The portal opened up opportunities that kids didn't have. And I say kids, they're not kids. Young men had the young men have more options now, and they have a lot more exposure. That's why kids are one. Okay, I don't like this team. Let me move on. Okay, I don't like it here. Let me move on. They're chasing that positioning. And so where Alabama could just bring in because everybody wanted to go be seen. Well, now you got they playing football on every channel you want to see now. And so kids are getting exposure now. And so all I got to do is position myself where all of these subpar uh think about USC. Sure, USC on the West Coast is a big time school, right? But who on the East Coast is going to stay up to watch USC play UCLA? Well, now USC is playing in the Big Ten, right? So now you playing at 12 o'clock in the afternoon when you playing Ohio State. So now I'm getting some exposure. So the exposure is so much wider now for these kids that everybody can't go to Alabama. Everybody can't go to Georgia. And guess what? I don't have to. I can go to Iowa and get all the playing time I want because you're going to play Oregon. You're going to play Ohio State. You're going to play Indiana. You're going to play Penn State. Anybody know Penn State environment is hostile, and that's exposure. So it's all about exposure. Yeah, college football is cool, but these kids are smart now. You got that NIL, they making money, they're able to move around, and they can expose themselves to this whole big old market where people are going to be able to talk about me, even though I didn't make it to Alabama, or maybe I didn't make it to Georgia. I might be, and I'm not knocking no program. I promise you when I say what I'm saying. If I go to Iowa, am I still gonna get seen? Yeah, you're gonna get seen. If I go to name another SMU, we were just talking about SMU earlier. If I go there, am I gonna get seen? Yeah, you're gonna get seen because you were in the championship game, right? So that's all I'm saying. The portal, I think the portal is good and bad. I'm a fan of the portal because of the kids, because I feel like the kids have been manipulated and used for so many years.
Yeah.
But now it's like you open the floodgates and now they kind of the roles are reversed and it's kind of like okay now it's my turn and it's kind of gotten out of control in my opinion. I think it needs to be reeled in and kind of fine-tuned, but I'm not against the portal at all, and I think that's that level playing field where you got kids or schools where you never even thought a kid would want to go to because they're going to get exposure and they're going to eventually produce. That's my opinion.